As opposed to the title of this video, we encourage you to know and apply the rules of Boolean algebra. So we introduce you to the first 8 rules, which can be deduced from the and or truth tables. First of all, let's examine 4 rules that are derived from the OR operation. To that end, we add a plus x, which equals result. We can visualize all the possible outcomes of this operation using a truth table. Remember that a and x are Boolean variables which can only take 2 values, 0 or 1. So if we add 2 Boolean variables, there are 4 possible combinations. Besides, recall that in the OR operation the result is 1 if at least one variable is equal to 1. Therefore, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1. Now, we can deduce 2 rules of Boolean algebra from this truth table. Looking at the second and fourth rows, we can say that when we add a plus 1, the result is always 1, no matter whether a is 0 or 1. So the first rule of Boolean algebra states that a plus 1 is 1. Also, observing at the first and third rows, we can say that when we add a plus 0, the result is equal to a. So if a is 0, the result is 0. And if a is 1, the result is 1. Therefore, the second rule of Boolean algebra states that a plus 0 is a. We rewrite the OR truth table and deduce 2 more rules. This time, looking at the first and fourth rows, we can say that 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 1 is 1. So a variable plus itself is equal to the same variable. So the third rule states that a plus a is a. Besides, observing at the second and third rows, we can say that 0 plus its complement is 1, and 1 plus its opposite is also 1. Therefore, the fourth rule states that a plus its complement is always 1. Pause the video and deduce by yourself the 4 remaining rules, using a similar argumentation but with the AND truth table. Now let's examine the 4 rules that are derived from the AND operation. To that end, we multiply a by x, which equals result. Once again, we can visualize all the possible outcomes of this operation using a truth table. Remember that in the AND operation the result is 0 if at least one variable is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 by 0 is 0, 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by 0 is 0, and 1 by 1 is 1. Now we deduce 2 more rules from this truth table. Looking at the first and third rows, we deduce that when we multiply a by 0, the result is always 0, no matter whether a is 1 or 0. So the fifth rule of Boolean algebra states that a multiplied by 0 is 0. Also, observing at the second and fourth rows, we can say that when we multiply a by 1, the result is equal to a. So if a is 0, the result is 0, and if a is 1, the result is 1. Therefore, the sixth rule of Boolean algebra states that a multiplied by 1 is a. We rewrite the AND truth table and deduce 2 more rules. This time, looking at the first and fourth rows, we can say that 0 multiplied by 0 is 0, and 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So a variable multiplied by itself is equal to the same variable. So the seventh rule states that a multiplied by a is a. Finally, observing at the second and third rows, we can say that 0 multiplied by its complement is 0, and 1 multiplied by its opposite is also 0. Therefore, the eighth rule states that a multiplied by its complement is always 0, no matter whether a is 1 or 0. We can visualize the 8 fundamental rules of Boolean algebra, which you don't have to learn by heart, since you can deduce them from the truth tables. However, there are 3 more rules that we're going to show you in the next lecture.